Peace and blessings.
Say y'all. Y'all. All right. Y'all ever heard of Tyler Smith? You about to now.
You must know that first. Can't nothing and nobody fade what we trying to do and what we about to do. Second thing is, we got this game on our level. You understand what I'm saying?
Welcome to another episode of In Space, brought to you by Crystal. How New Orleans does flavor. That's a little crazy, but it's true. Shout out to Lito drinking. I believe that is Juvie juice. I'm sure you got something to say to him.
That's crazy. First of all,
You, I mean, who? You got the can, not me.
Hey man, this is a cane break.
Oh, I couldn't see. It looked like Juvie juice.
It's all right. How you know what Juvie juice look? No man. Juvie.
Excuse me.
You said it. I did. Juve. Say Juve. Juve. I got on a linen Hawaiian Sophie Fame shirt. I look like I could be in a 98 Hard Knock Life era. Juve. What's up, dog? Come pull up to the studio. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's pod.
All right, man. So today, I've been a part of these breakdowns. Justin's been a part of the breakdowns. I think Five was a part of one or two.
Gotta get brother Five back on the breakdowns, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta get Five. You gotta get Chaz up. You gotta get Ross up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get Lala up. You know what I'm saying? We've done a few in regards to breaking down incoming NBA talent here. And today, and shout out to y'all in the comments. Y'all kind of, put us on game. A lot of these folks, man, I'm gonna tell you, I have not heard of, and this is one of them. But Tyler Smith played last year in the G League. He played for the Ignite. Yeah, man, 19 years old, from the city, from New Orleans, for those who didn't know. And I believe that pretty much has to do with why people are interested. But who knows? I mean, power forward, small forward, and some of the things that I've seen, he's slated to go mid, late first. We'll see what ends up happening. But went to high school in Texas, went to George Bush, for those who care, out in Richmond. And yeah, man, we gonna break down some film and talk some shit, man. So without further ado, Lito.
Yeah, young Tyler Smith. So before we get started, he's 6'11", 224 pounds. He pretty athletic. He averaged 13 points this year. He shot 36% from three. Mostly on like assisted shots. I'm gonna just get into the film. We gonna talk about it as a family. All right, here we go.
And I'm gonna be honest, because he's from the city, I'm gonna have some moments where I'm biased. Because why not?
Real. You ready?
Yep.
This is an 8-minute video. We're not gonna watch all 8 minutes. We go try to break it up into scoring, playmaking, and defense.
Boom.
All right. So before we get started, obviously the strengths and the weaknesses are there. His strengths: floor spacing, offensive upside; weaknesses: on ball creation and finishing. He a top 25 projected pick, 19 years old. He from the city, so he perfect. He should go first.
Look at these old ESPN layouts.
See that?
Notice that?
Oh, he violent. He violent.
Hey.
He violent. He violent. Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
Throw that up there. Throw that up there. Ooh.
Oh.
Good. Oh, say, hold up. First of all, dog, he got this catch right here. That's great hands. I'm saying there's no other way I could in basketball speak, It's no other way I could verbalize that to you. The
Go
man,
ahead.
that's a wide receiver. First of all, that's a very tight window to pass the ball in.
But then into the gather, and then into the strong dunk.
That boy good. He violent. He fucking look like a young Amari Stoudemire out there. He dunking.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. First play, I keep forgetting the brother we just did film on the Ford. The average like
Deron Holmes. Yeah.
I've seen it already. I've seen enough already.
In the words of Chaz, he ain't had 21st century athleticism.
Tyler Smith, hey man, if it come down to Deron Holmes and you are a New Orleans. Get ready to learn New Orleans Pelican, brother.
From the city.
Yeah, but he may not. He may know New Orleans, but he might not know New Orleans Pelican.
True.
That's right. A whole different language.
You're right. Yeah. He violent. Lefty too, huh? Ooh.
The greatest people in the world are lefties. Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on, brother.
This him?
Hold on, dog.
Why is this brother going at the? Okay, I'm just. All right, there's problems somewhere. I'm a chill.
Dog. So first of all, he got a feet set. Form looks clean. There's no wasted motion in the shot.
That's a jumper. On the motion on the move, it's a comfortable, repetitive shot. You know, he's using all parts. We talking elbow, we talking structure, we talking set, we talking legs here. Follow through. And there's no delay, there's no hitch. So, I'm sorry, Deron Holmes. I hate to go back to Deron Holmes, but Deron Holmes shot, we talked about it, was a little bit slower, took a little bit more time. Oof.
I wasn't a fan. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't a fan of Deron Holmes, and I ain't trying to shit on Deron Holmes, but I just ain't.
Deron gonna be in the league for a little bit though.
Deron definitely gonna be in the league. Yeah, he definitely gonna be in the league, but it's like.
But when we talking potential, when we talking at the you want to swing for the fences.
Yeah, this dude different, and already like he 19 years old. Deron was like 47.
Oh, we get yeah. He was old as hell.
So
hey, say, bro, before you press play, what's your favorite like when you was little? What's the favorite like your favorite parental threat? Like that your mama or your dad or your daddy would say?
Mm-hmm.
That you could think of.
My favorite parental. If you keep crying, I'm gonna give you something to cry about.
I like that.
I'm already crying though, so like you go extra cry, you gonna make me extra cry.
I like that.
What you got?
I like that. Boy, if you better go in that room or I know some. What you know? What does that mean? What does I know something mean?
I know something.
And why is that a threat?
You running around in my house making my light bill sky high. How do my feet running? How does that conduct?
What does that have to do? What is that?
What is that?
Yeah, I mean, you either inside or you outside. But you can't keep coming inside of. I mean, well, duh. Like I know as soon as
It's crazy because like I could do both. I could either be inside and outside. Like I don't really have to.
Or you letting all the outside air inside just by leaving the door open.
Yo, you know my grandma used to say that though, and my grandma. The crazy part about that, my grandma, she born in South Carolina.
Yeah,
my grandma used to hang. She didn't believe in washing machines. She used to hang her clothes on a clothesline, right?
Like a slave.
So you that's crazy. So you that's crazy. That's crazy. I would just play the. I would just. I would just say good shot. Good shot, Tyler. Lefty. Yeah, he got a very clean jumper.
See, I think, but see, I think with him, what makes it tough because you gotta chop your feet because of the athleticism.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he a dual threat. Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah. If he's a
Wait,
a
that ain't him,
lob
huh?
threat, yeah. Oh,
Like how he swung his leg back around to get the jumper off.
Okay.
That was crazy.
Borderline. Oh yeah,
With the right.
yeah,
Finish with the right
yeah,
too.
yeah. Somebody needs to be thinking about drafting and developing this kid, without a doubt.
Finish with the right. Thank you.
Somebody needs to be thinking about drafting and developing this kid.
I just don't think
Ooh,
it was clean. I'm telling you.
no. There's no way he'd be a Pelican. Now, I mean, I want to see the IQ. I would need to watch full games and not highlights and see like.
Hey,
yep, what?
You know who he looked like? Damn, that was crazy. Now, I'm sorry to say this. It's probably going to upset some people. You know who he looked like?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I don't think we think about the same person.
Oh, we think about the same person?
He in the NBA right now?
Yeah.
He played like Jabari Smith. If you watch Jabari Smith in college and some of his high school footage, he could always shoot the ball, but he was obviously more athletic than the people around him because of his ability. He kind of got a little bit of Jabari Smith in his game in me.
Gotta see the defense, but
oh yeah, we go watch a couple more. We 12 minutes in. We watch a couple more offensive takes, and we go switch it. You better get out there. You crazy?
Man.
Off the curl.
Oh, what the swing through? Okay, in the post.
Oh no, you're a little boy. You better get out here. Are you crazy?
He ain't got no choice.
Couple dribbles, he at the rim. Oh no!
See, yeah, come on. Couple dribbles, he at the rim. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
36% from three. Good shot. Ooh.
Yeah, just right over top. Too small. Yep. Ooh, butter.
Yo, that's clean, dog. Good pass.
Yep. Too slow though. Yeah, that's a little bit too slow. NBA, that's turn that ball over. Oh, god damn. Don't make a lot of money just doing that alone. Nice. Okay. Oh.
Oh boy, good, Chris. Boy, good.
And you know what? He's at the right position to be. He's at the right position with that skill set.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
power forwards.
Because he a mismatch.
Yeah. And
he really a big three. But
he play like a big three, but he a four. And at 6'10",
good footwork, boy.
Yeah, he's at the perfect position. Team's gonna be thinking, put a little weight on him. Is that Scoop?
Look like it.
That was Scoop.
Oh, he was on Ignite. So listen, the question I have, let me write this down. The question that I have, we've seen a lot of offensive highlights, and obviously highlights are highlights. I want to know if he has a motor.
Agreed. Because at that size, I am curious about rebounding because this is, a guy like him, and I don't think he would be, a dude that, you would be thinking you plugging him in and he's playing right away. But, we're talking about this team and having bigs that can stretch the floor, having bigs that give you athleticism, lob threats, and all these different things. Like guys like him fit well with what you need, even if he's not going to play in the first year or whatever. You're not drafting a guy at 21 to come in and play meaningful minutes for you right away. You're drafting somebody that you think you might have found. Oh, God, good pass.
Say,
you
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I mean, you drafting somebody that, you hoping that you found a diamond in the rough, and let's look at, oh god damn, and someone who you can develop to live above where he was drafted at eventually. Nice.
Scoop, look, Scoop.
Yeah, that's definitely Scoop. Yeah. Good pass there.
He got really good.
Again.
He got really good insight on when to make these passes too.
The recognition is happening pretty fast.
That's
Nice.
good. That's good.
Nice. Yep. A little late, but
Yeah.
or that's late at the next level. And one.
Right back.
Oh, okay. See, lot of dudes would have dunked it, especially his ability. Pass.
I don't like that pass.
Nah, I don't either. That's still the next level.
Top of the key.
Yeah, there we go. Ew, 30.
Corner.
Yep. That's the pass you make.
Yep.
They was playing pin.
That's a tough shot.
Oh.
Oh, he playing defense?
Hold on. All right, now we get the defense. Okay.
Damn, I lied. We are gonna watch all 8 minutes of this video. He blocking closeout jumpers.
Wow. Oh my god! You would hope the athleticism gives you on that. Yep.
But you just never know. You just never know with these guys. The athletic guys nowadays. Give me that.
Off the glass.
Good recovery,
Bunch
boy.
Of weak side. You know when I watch this, who randomly pisses me off?
Who?
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes is Memphis Bleak, dog. He Memphis Bleak.
Half your audience don't know who Memphis Bleak is, Lito.
That's sad. And that's sad. That means y'all are not doing the knowledge at home. That means the parenting ain't good enough. If you don't know who Bleak is, that's not. So Hove got this line. If y'all don't know who Hove is, then I'm not about to explain anything to you. Hove got this line where he said, basically, Bleak is, he's in my will. He's one hit away, but like he's in my will somewhere, right? So Jackson Hayes is like one dunk away. He's always one dunk away from relevance, prominence, a big contract, but he can't put it together. It's like Bleak had this one album, but he couldn't put the rest of it together, even with the Hove cosign. Like Jackson Hayes had a Pelicans cosign, he had a Brown cosign, and now he about to have. Go ahead.
What was the first album? Coming of Age, or
I think Coming of Age was the first album.
Or was it?
You know what? Bleak had two good albums to me.
Let me look, because the first one they jump off the
Understanding, no, Coming of Age, then the Understanding.
Nah, wasn't the Understanding first?
No, the Coming of Age was 99. The Understanding was 2000.
Okay.
But if I'm keeping it a bean, damn, you know what, dog? Hold on. Bleak might not have a bad album.
Okay, cut it out.
Bleak might not have a bad album, son. For real.
What was there some on?
That was on Made. That was in 05. That was on Made. Bleak might not have a bad album, son.
We don't have to talk about Memphis Bleak anymore. But I appreciate us doing it though. As well as you gonna get that.
You know what? Yeah, Jackson Hayes. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I forgot.
It's all good.
Oh no.
Oh
no. I was just saying he pissed me off.
Oh, well, yeah. I was about to say he forgotten. So
Dear Summer, Oh, you miss me. For we together like Nike Airs and crisp tees. As dots with the polos,
That sauce
fleeces.
was trash, by the way.
Yeah, they were ass shoes.
Give me that. Give me that. Fuck around with you.
Everything weak side, but you got to go get it. Okay, here we go. This is what I want to see. And
You
spacing. Yep.
crazy 1-on-1.
That they going to Pentagon again. Oh no, sir.
Give me that.
There we go. Late, terrible pass. 15. I'm sorry, bro. Oh no. Hey, whoever
Obviously,
put this film together did a really good job.
for real. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to who made this film. We gonna see it after. I don't want to interrupt the video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. This is a highlight tape, obviously, but
Ooh.
he does. He has really good hands, and when I say that, I mean like I have not caught him. I have not seen him like hit. Instinctively his hands. See what I'm saying?
He has really good he has really good placement.
Okay.
Really good fundamentals.
Okay. I don't know if
There
he
you
made
go.
it better, but
Well, I mean, okay. All right. I mean, I guess it's the person that reacts that always gets the flag. So,
oh,
clean.
took his dope. say, look, hey, sir, hold up. First off, shout out to No Ceilings NBA. They've been doing tap in with them, bro. They got hella videos.
No ceilings.
No Ceilings
No
NBA.
ceilings. That's fine. Go ahead.
Listen, man.
Took his dope.
Listen, man. In college, man, they had this janitor dog. He used to hoop. He used to hoop with us. He had, I don't know, man. He hurt his knee playing basketball. He lost a scholarship a long time ago. Anyway, so he was an older dude. Anyways, anytime you playing defense and you rip somebody, you to be like, took his dope. I never stopped saying that since. Like it's just yeah. But anyways,
that's a winner, dog. That's a winner.
So look, man, we got. All right, man. You ready to talk about? You ready to talk about what you saw?
Yeah.
So we got some categories. We got shooting, rebounding, we got defense, playmaking, IQ, intangibles, and then I got some question marks.
Okay.
All right. So shooting, talk to me. What you think?
I mean, again, it's always a plus when you're confident and you have a jump shot that doesn't look like clunky, doesn't look like it has like segments, that isn't like a slow starter. I mean, and sometimes when you 6'10", it may not matter as much because of the fact that you're 6'10", and with that athleticism alone, it may allow you to have a slower release. But he doesn't. Like, he looks like a dude that had a growth spurt because that jump shot looks completely fluid, worked on regular. Like, he looks comfortable coming, on the move and stopping. Like, he's practiced that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Stepping in, spot up. But the best thing about his jumper, as we talked about in the video, is that when you have that level of athleticism, that alone is going to buy you space because most defenders going to have to make a decision. And I like that he never, I got to do it justice, call it fair and say I had to watch film and watch full games to see, not just highlights, but, from what we saw there, he was confident, quick, knew what he was going to do. And he took advantage of the space every time.
That was a good point about the growth spurt and the fluidity of his jumper. That's a good point. All right, so will his shooting carry over to the next level?
Oh yeah, I mean, I mean, without a doubt, at that size, I mean, if it looks like he's put that much time into it and it looks that natural, it's only gonna get better at the next level. To me, and a dude like that might not have to be a great 3-point shooter. You just might have to be, average. When you have that step, when you have that gather, and the ability to do some of those things that we watched him do at the rim, off the catch, off gathering at the free throw line and dunking with that, with that wingspan and that ability, he might be able to get away with being average. But at 19, he looks like somebody who can be a little bit better than average if he puts in the time, of course, to work and is in the right situation. The best I can tell you is that it looks like it's on the right path.
That's fair. That's fair. Rebounding. We can see a lot of rebounding in the film.
Yeah.
So we just gonna have to leave that at a blank right now. His rebounding on the year, he's averaging 5 rebounds a game.
I don't know the team dynamics to really
That's what
tell.
I'm saying. Yeah.
I would hope that that gets better with that athleticism and what it looks like could be a solid motor. But again, I mean, these are just highlights. We got to watch more film. We'll have to watch more film on them.
Defense. What you think?
I mean, he looks like a highlight machine. Looks like someone who can make a living weak side. He doesn't weigh a whole bunch. So you want to see him in different positions, defending stronger players, defending downhill drives. You mentioned he has really good placement and fundamentals when it comes to how he defends passing lanes and dribbles. But I could see that being also things that gets him in trouble in regards to fouls or being out of position. His athleticism probably allows him to recover, but again, NBA, everybody can jump, everybody fast, everybody you can move for the most part, unless you are big with the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think he could be able to defend at an NBA level?
I think he has the God-given talent, but I think you want to see him tested more. He clearly looks like he's going to be able to take advantage. Like he's not going to be out of place when he's, when teams switch. Like that clearly doesn't seem like it's going to be an issue. Like everything is there. The want to, in those highlights, you watch them get into a stance, you watch the recovery, you watch them contest. I just wonder about fouls, weight, and consistency.
Yeah, as always, I've been saying this. There can be additional film work for real. Because to be honest, that was a mid-season highlight package. There is another one with a full season one by the actual G League, by Swish Nation or whatever. But obviously, we're not gonna do that today. But just in case y'all requested another, whatever, more film work. We could dig into like the cons, because I mean a highlight package, we're gonna get a lot of pros. I do want to talk about his cons though. But playmaking. What you see, what you think?
I liked some of the passes that were made. I think his reaction time is gonna have to get a little bit better. And you're gonna have to see how those passes change, and because early on, he's not gonna be on the block. You know what I'm saying? When he's getting minutes early on, more than likely, you're gonna be seeing him in screen and rolls. You're gonna be seeing him out the corner. You're gonna be seeing him out of pick and pops. Like he's gonna be having to make passes in places that don't allow him to gather and think. He's just gonna have to react. I wasn't able to see a whole bunch of that necessarily, but I did see someone who looks like he was willing, because there were a few plays that I thought, when you look at the scoring highlights, like I said, oh, well, that, there were passes that looked like that they should have been dunk attempts. And he was unselfish. Like he was thinking in time and moment of finding, the next guy, which again, I mean, I think translates very well if you continue to put in the time. But again, I think a lot of repetition and being in situations with high level athletes on every team in every situation, just seeing how he reacts and gets that processing speed up, and quicker getting the ball out, seeing and then making that pass, because there were a few that were like telegraphed even in the highlights.
I agree. What you think about his IQ? Anything stood out specifically? Like, and if it didn't, that's cool. But you know.
I'll say the best thing that stuck out is that he seems to know what he is right now. He knows his strengths. He knows his strengths are at the rim. He knows in the G League his strengths were shooting the ball. Like he didn't overcomplicate shit. He knows the wingspan advantages that he has, and he really didn't overplay it. If he had to give someone space to end up ultimately blocking the shot, he did. So if you know already coming in who you are, you're not trying to do too much. Again, got to preface again in saying this is with limited film because he could be someone who does a little bit too much. But
right.
If you know who you are right now and you're only 19, I mean you're a step ahead of a lot of different individuals that are trying to figure things out. If he knows right now that he's a basket cutter, he's a rim runner, he's a pick and pop, pick and roll threat. For example, like Derek Lively, right? And he's not gonna be drafted what Derek Lively was, but the importance in him and I guess the fun in drafting a guy like that is that who he was on film coming out of school matches what the Dallas Mavericks got.
Right.
And then you put Tyson Chandler with him, you develop him, you put him around really good players. Like that flourishes and getting better and better, but it's not much different. We see him, he shot and made a 3 today in game 4, but like he's not venturing too far out of his strengths. And I think that part of that is IQ. Just simply not trying to do too much, just sticking to what got you here.
Much like Derek Lively, I think if you put this kid with a good two good guards or a good guard, it's gonna make a difference in his career versus.
Ah, damn.
Exactly.
Damn.
Versus putting him on a team with. I mean, you could look at Jabari Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like there's he in hell because there's nobody to really create a shot for him. Most of the guards on his team are.
I mean, Fred VanVleet is solid. I mean, and getting others involved. He's grown in that area like a lot over the past few years for sure. So I mean, he's a really. But I think you need more, and those guys need space, man. They need space to grow.
But I'm saying going into this is year 3 for him.
Jabari,
yeah,
he's going into year 3. Yeah, last year was year 2.
He didn't have much. Like his first year was in hell. Second year, obviously, like he had Fred there, but like I think the integration of him, I don't know. I think he could be an interesting player. Anyways, let's see. Any intangibles?
That would be a question mark for me.
Gotcha. Okay. We kind of talked about his cons. I mean, it's not really many cons you can get out of that highlight film. I mean, he 220, right? Like we saw some things, not a whole lot. You have any other cons? You.
I mean, I kind of frail.
Right.
I'd have to look at like his free throw shooting. That would be something I'd be interested in seeing. What kind of free throw shooter is he? Percentage wise,
he is a 72% free throw shooter, but he only shot like 2 free throws a game.
Interesting. How many points did he average a game?
13.7.
Okay. How many attempts?
9.9, so 10. 47%
from the field.
Yeah.
Ew. There you go.
It's crazy because when you look at the majority of his attempts, they were dunks. So I'm wondering, what is it there
what's the 3-point percentage?
36.
How many attempts?
4.
Okay, there it is. Almost half his shots are threes. Right?
Yeah.
Almost, but 47%. See, a dude with his ability, like that might be that could be a con. That could be a question.
Hold on, Lilis. I got the answer. So 2-point field goal percentage is 59.9, so
That ain't
60%.
yeah, but that ain't
I know.
really special with that ability. I feel like that got to be better. There's nothing at that size to I think make up unless you're telling me he's a 3, which I don't think which is not the next level. There's nothing to make up for shooting 47% from the field overall. I gotta say you look like Ball Don't Stop. Know that guy? Right now.
Damn, man.
But yeah, that's what I would wonder, because that might him and a lot of bigs go through this once they figure out the minute that they figure out what type of 3-point shooter they are. How do you balance that amount of athleticism with that amount of want to shoot the three ball? You know what I'm saying? How do
Mhm.
you balance that? That's what I'd be very curious to see as his career takes off.
So based on everything we just talked about, everything you saw, the pros, the cons, the bad field goal percentage, not
Yeah.
not bad, not ideal for what we saw on the film. It just the field goal percentage in a film don't add up. They don't match. However, if you had the 21st pick, would you draft him?
Yeah, that's someone that I would invest in 100%.
Okay. Um, I feel the same. I'm sold on the shooting. Rebounding 5 rebounds a game. That's not gonna do it for me, especially in the G League. That
Yep.
ain't gonna do it for me. I need you with that athleticism. I need you to have that the intensity you bring to dunks. I need you to do that same thing on the boards. Defense, he can be he can thrive as a weak side shot blocker. He can thrive given that he's put in a position to be a weak side shot blocker. In the NBA, like you saw him play you saw him guards on the perimeter the whole possession. That ain't gonna happen.
And
That
and
ain't gonna
look, and I think, and going back to the field goal percentage thing, if anybody that's watching, I think the field goal percentage thing like that's not a big man number. Like to me,
right.
that's more of a
Right.
small, that's more of a wing. That's a small forward. That's a shooting guard, like a high efficient, one of like their numbers. That's what, and that's off of those guys having high volumes. For someone who didn't have that high volume and does have his ability to be at the rim, that tells me that he spent a lot of time at the perimeter, which I can't necessarily blame him for, because I'd have to look at the group, and see like what his usage was and how often he had the basketball. But I would want that field goal percentage. Like he's a guy with those abilities. You want to see him being used and being sent to the basketball to the rim a lot more, and even getting more than a couple free throw attempts a game. How many minutes did he play a game roughly?
He played 22.
Okay,
He played 22.
okay. It's gonna be interesting, but he's definitely someone that I think teams should look to invest in. And I think, as we said earlier in the show, he's at the perfect position.
Yeah, man. 1.3 assists per game also. Um, that's all I got, man. In closing, I would say this is obviously Chris' show. I'm gonna let Chris close out. But I was just gonna say before he gets into that, listen, y'all got any film you want us to break down? If there's a player, whether it be college, G League, NBA, potential Pelicans trade targets you want us to watch film on, holla at us. There are a list of people we trying to get. You know what I'm saying? Everybody dropping comments. We appreciate that. We're trying to knock the film breakdowns out one by one. What you about to say?
We ain't got number time, so
Yeah.
y'all just y'all let us know who y'all want who y'all want us to talk about, or who y'all have interest in. Y'all want to see us talk shit about, and me and Ball Don't Stop will be here again. check out the other shows, man. Check out the entire brand, man. Everything that Buku is dropping, stay tapped in. We're gonna continue knocking these shows out, putting them in the queue, and y'all continue supporting. We appreciate it as always. Anything else before we get out here, Lito?
Keep God first. It's Men's Mental Health Month. Make sure you talk to somebody, dog. You don't always got to be the strong friend. Shit, man. Sometimes you gotta shed a tear, bro. Get you a good cry, and then go handle your business.
Get you a good cry and go and handle your business. With that,
I sit here and we zone out, you dig, and just appreciate how it came and thank God for the blessings.